Next thing, Dad, let's go. Alright, we're going to do our tier list of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I am going to try and screen record my computer. If I can do that. I need QuickTime Player. I don't normally screen record because...
How come you're going to do that? What are you going to do with it?
New screen recording. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that... Alright, so I haven't... Actually, you know what? I'll press it now, so record. Now, so what this is, we have... So, this is not ours, but we have like different boxes on this side. This is why I hate recording on the TV.
Where am I?
Yeah, that's basically what it is. But we have boxes on the side here.
Yeah. So
on ours, it's going to have S, A, B, C, and D.
Yep.
And this
So what does the S stand for? Like super. They're a super person?
Yeah, I guess
super
that's
actor?
what it's meant to be. I don't know why S is above A.
Well, no, but it's like what they've got here. They've got God, top superhero, high, and mid, and low.
Yeah, because these are the characters I think that they're trying to rank.
Yeah.
But the difference is that not only are we doing the MCU shows and movies, we are also doing the things that are now canon to the MCU through the multiverse. So, this includes Toby's trilogy, Andrew's 2 movies, I decided to include Punisher and Daredevil for Dad, and Venom, and Venom 2. We haven't seen Morbius and Eternals and stuff like that, so that is not included on this list. And so the stuff that Dad hasn't seen, I'll place it in where I think it would go. But so, Dad, if you think something goes in B and I think it goes in S,
yeah,
we would put it in A.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
To like compromise.
Yeah, okay.
So that's kind of how this works. So I think, I don't know, should we start with the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies first, or should we do it in like release order?
Whatever. How many movies are we talking? 200?
Well, we don't have all of them because I didn't include Eternals because we haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I haven't included Morbius because we haven't seen that. But for the most part, we have
most of them.
Most of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and then...
Okay. Just do the Cinematic Universe.
Okay, well, we can do the Cinematic Universe first.
Okay.
Before we do the other ones. Alright, so first...
What other ones are you going to do? How many are you doing?
Well, I have the TV shows because they're connected to the Cinematic Universe. Like WandaVision and Loki and crap like that.
Yeah.
And then I have Toby's movies, Andrew's movies, the Venom movies, Punisher, and Daredevil, the show.
Righto. Okay.
So
let's get with it then.
This is going to be more fun than that other thing,
Yeah,
I swear.
I can see this taking hours.
Come on, Dad.
Just saying.
Just...
Come on.
So, first thing, we'll do the Cinematic Universe.
Yep.
First. First one, if I can find it, I swear I put them all in there, is Iron Man. Now, Iron Man, for me, I think it's more of a C tier.
How do you get that? I reckon he'd be A.
Because I think that they've gotten better at movies since Iron Man. Because Phase 1 is rough for me.
Oh, yeah, probably is.
Because you really get three
at...
movies that I think are really good movies. The other three, to me, are kind of... that you're kind of kicking into the ground here.
Yeah, but don't you look at the actual character? You're not looking at the way the movies are made, are you? Are you looking at the movies or are you looking at the character?
I'm not looking at the character, I'm looking at the movie as
a
whole.
Oh, okay, movie as a whole. Righto.
Well, that's what we're doing. We're not doing the characters, we're doing the movies as a whole.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, probably I'd go a B to a C, possibly.
Yeah, because I don't think it's a D. I think a D's too low for that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So, C is the closest to a D I can get without
putting a D. Yeah.
Because I think, even though that B's probably fine, I think that there are better things that deserve B.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll go with that.
And then, so, next thing, I don't think you haven't seen it, is The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it, so I can't comment.
So, I saw this twice. First time, I fell asleep because we legit just got finished watching The Batman, and my friends did not want to watch a Batman movie. They wanted to watch a Marvel movie. I'm like, oh, fine. And then, of course, they picked the dullest one of them all. So, I think that there are a few movies that go in D, but not a lot. But I think that Incredible Hulk is the first one I need to put in D, because I fell asleep almost both times watching that.
Oh, what, and you criticised me for falling asleep?
Oh. Like, I get you with anime movies, but this, I'm normally good with live action stuff. This was just dull. Okay, so the next thing is, if I can find it. Oh yeah, Iron Man 2. So, I'm actually in the minority. I prefer Iron Man 2 more than the first one.
Iron Man 2, so the first one is where he becomes Iron Man, where they kidnap him.
Yeah.
And he makes a suit and escapes. What's the second one about again?
The second one...
that's with old mate with the whip. Yeah. I do remember that.
You get introduced to Black Widow, and you have Nick Fury in the movie. You have more of Coulson. You get...
I personally reckon that they... I mean, where are you putting yours? Down at a B again, or a C?
I think I would put it above the first Iron Man by the C.
Yeah, so I tend to agree, I reckon. I don't... If you're just doing the movies, like the character Iron Man, I'd put him pretty high.
Oh, yeah, I agree, but I'm just...
The movies
are very...
Yeah. I agree, I think, Jack.
So...
Yeah.
This is going to be a very controversial list, because Iron Man is normally holding in like an A or S tier. So...
Yeah, but again, are they talking character, or are they talking...
No, they'll talk about movies as a whole.
Yeah, right, okay.
Okay, so next thing... Oh my god, what was the next one? Oh yeah, if I can... you see, all of them are squares. They're not the full poster, they're just little squares. So I need to look at the squares of what poster they are. So the next one is Thor.
Yeah, the first Thor, I reckon...
I remember liking that.
Yeah, I reckon it'd be a B.
I agree. I prefer it more than Iron Man 1 and 2 and Incredible Hulk, but I think that there are ones that get a lot more better than Thor.
Yeah, I reckon it'd be for that.
So, okay, so the next one is Captain America, the First Avenger.
Yeah, I liked it.
This one I get a bit of a love-hate relationship with. I love it every time I watch it, but that time we watched it at Stuart's Point when we tried to watch them all in chronological order. I got a bit bored with it, to be honest.
What happens in that one?
So, he wants to become a soldier, and then he gets into the army, and then...
They make an experiment on him?
Yeah, then they make an experiment.
But who's the bad guy in it? Who's the villain?
Oh my god.
No, the character though. What's the character?
Red Skull.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I didn't like that one much. The
villain is a bit weak, but I think the movie as a whole works.
Yeah, I reckon C for it.
Okay, well, we can put in a C.
So you were going to go a B, were you?
I was going to go a B because I don't think it... I think that... Not to give my opinion of the other movies, but I think that the other two Cap movies deserve higher than the first Avenger.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
But I was going to go above Thor, but if you want to go C, we can do C.
Okay.
But would you put it above Iron Man 1 and 2, or would you put it between them?
I don't know. I don't necessarily... Because the next... What's the... I didn't like the first... I mean, I did. It was alright, but...
Yeah.
Certainly wasn't my favourite movie.
Yeah, so
you do a C, I suppose.
Yeah, so, well, that's what I'm doing. I was
Yep.
just thinking, like, in the range of C, would you put between the first Iron Man and the second Iron Man, or would you put...
I'm not grading it like that, Jack. All we're going to do
Oh.
is put it in
I
the
was just
C.
curious! This is how this works!
No, it doesn't. I gave it a C. This goes into the C bucket.
Okay, so this one, I also, I do like First Avenger, but this one I have even more of a love-hate relationship with. Because there's only 6 movies in Phase 1.
Who was the villain in the first Avengers?
Loki.
Loki. And he stole the Tesseract in that, didn't he?
Yes.
Yes. Actually, I quite like that movie. I thought that was good. I reckon I'd give that a B, nearly.
I like it, but I think it's one of those things where it's like, the more I watch it, the more I'm kind of like, oh my god, move on. We've kind of... The CG is a little dated and...
Yeah, of course it
The
was.
spin around shots.
Because it's pretty old.
Yeah. Well, that was 2012.
Yeah. So,
So-
10-year-old.
Is it 10?
Well, it's now 23, so it's actually 11-year-old.
Yeah, right, okay. Yeah. Well, that's fair. Yeah, I think I would put a B. I think I did put a... I think originally I had Cap, Thor, then Avengers, but I'm fine with switching those around because those can really change. Okay, so Star Phase 2, we have Iron Man 3. Now, to me...
What do you say? This is the start of Phase 2.
Yes.
Iron Man 3. That was with old mate Australian, who was the villain. What was his name?
Aldrich Killian. That's
No.
his name in the movie.
Yeah, but what was his... What's his... He's an
Guy
Australian...
Pearce.
Guy Pearce, that's him, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was alright. I thought that one was... I'd give it... I reckon maybe a B.
I think I would give it... I think I would give it an A.
Yeah, I like it. You can do that. You can give it an A.
Because it's my favourite out of the Iron Mans, and I think that they really made Tony Stark James Bond in that movie. And except for making Iron Man the hero, they made Tony Stark the hero.
Yeah.
Which I think that he really needed that after the previous 3 movies that he's been in, and dealing with the PTSD from the Sky Portal in the first Avengers, they almost got locked in.
Yeah.
That was very interesting to see with the PTSD subplot and him dealing with little Harley, I think his name was, the little kid from Jurassic World.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. That was really cool to see. Okay, so the next one, if I'm not mistaken, is Thor: The Dark World. Now, if I'm telling you, if I'm remembering correctly, I ranked this above Incredible Hulk, but I think I would still give it a D.
Oh, really? The Dark World?
Yeah.
I thought it might have been a C.
Well,
you can do a D, though.
it would be around there, but it's not as
How about
bad.
it? I'll give it a C minus, so we'll give it a D.
Yeah, I think that's. I'm trying to figure out because like normally I rate it by stars,
Yep.
but rating by tiers is a little different. So I'm trying to figure out what my ratings would be if I was ranking them by a tier list.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one, if I can find it somewhere, all these little squares. Oh yeah, it's Captain America: The Winter Soldier. To me, this is an S tier movie.
I actually like it. I thought it was a good one.
That's an S tier movie all around. The stuff with Bucky, the fact that he was revealed as the Winter Soldier, and having the whole stuff of Hydra being behind it, and how that affects the next Cap movie,
Yeah.
just the start of Phase 3, and how we'll give our thoughts on that movie, but how that deals with that whole thing of Civil War.
Yeah, no, I think... I agree, Jack.
Yeah, so I think we need to go on S for that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so next, if I'm not mistaken, is the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I think... Oh, God.
I don't know. I think that's about it. I reckon C. It was good, but it wasn't...
Because I prefer the sequels to it.
Yeah, I can't remember too.
2, not even with a taser face.
Who was the? What happened? What happened in number 2?
Buddy Kurt Russell got Star-Lord back, and Ego turned out to be the villain, and he was like, I put a tumor in your mother's head.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I do remember that. Okay. Well, the first one I reckon was a C. Then
Yeah,
First
we're
one
not
was-
up to the third
no,
one.
we're not. But
the
the
second one yet.
but
So
the first one was a C.
yeah, so I think I'll put it above. Actually, you know what? For me, it's behind Cap. I prefer Cap more. So the next one was Avengers: Age of Ultron. To me, this is an A movie.
Yeah, I agree. It was
But I
good movie.
think it's
I like James Spader's voice in that.
yeah. I think it might be behind.
Are you doing that? Are you? Really? It's just a...
Well, I'm trying to remember my rankings. If you want me to pull out my rankings, I can do that. But I just didn't necessarily want to like cheat sheet. But I can pull out my rankings. That's fine. Because I rank all the movies that I see. Oh wait, no, I was behind Iron Man 3. Okay, I'm not being a psychopath. Yeah, so I think that's that. And then I think the next movie, which is the end of Phase 2, which I think deserves to be in C, which is the first Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I don't like the first Ant-Man that much.
No.
It grows more on me every time I watch it, but the more I watch the sequels, the more I at least like the first one.
Yeah, I don't... Well, the first one, yeah, I mean, it was an alright storyline, but yeah, I don't... Yeah, I think I agree, Jack. A C.
So, I mean, the top of Iron Man 2, that's... How? That's how my rankings work! Shut up! So, the next one, we're starting off with the first movie of Phase 3, if I can find the freaking poster, because these things are so goddamn small, is Captain America Civil War. The first MCU movie we saw in the theatre.
Yeah, I like that movie.
We get introduced to Spider-Man
Yep.
and Black Panther.
Yep.
We get that huge airport fight.
Yep. Yeah, I liked it. I reckon it's up there. It'll either be an S or an A.
It's an A for me.
A?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it's a 4.5, not a 5.
Yeah.
Because I think I preferred Winter Soldier a little bit more, but not like a ton more.
Yeah.
I think I was under Ultron. Don't judge me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was under Ultron. Thank fuck. Sorry, I said that, but I'm just really nervous about this. Okay, so the next one, if I remember, what was the next year? 2017.
I don't know.
Oh wait, no. The next movie. Oh fuck. Sorry. Doctor Strange.
That'd be a D for you, wouldn't it?
This is a D.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
a D.
under Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, it's a D. You hated it. Actually, have you ever sat and watched it at all?
I watched it once with Harry.
But you didn't watch it all the way through.
I didn't watch it all the way through, and then I watched it another time because I was doing my MCU marathon. It got a little bit better, but I was still like, this is still a dud.
It's still crap.
Yeah. And it was like, there are two good things about that movie.
What, the end?
And to be honest, I don't think I even sat through that all the way through because I was so fucking bored.
Yeah.
The whole scene in the hospital I remember being quite cool.
Can't remember.
The scene where he's in his, oh my god, what is he called? Like, I guess his kind of ghost kind of form.
Yeah.
And he's beating up the bad guy while Christine is working on Steven's actual body in the hospital.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cool idea for a scene. And I thought that the final battle, the whole idea, when we get introduced to the mirror dimension, that whole scene was cool, but I think that the villain was kind of boring, and the whole thing of him turning back time was kind of silly.
Yeah, okay.
Going like, "Do my move, I come to bargain." That was silly to me. I was like, this big epic fight just turns into a bargaining chip.
I can't remember. Actually, I don't know if I ever watched it, Jack. I don't know.
So, not remembering it means that it's a dud.
Yeah.
So,
I'm happy to put it a D.
So,
or an E. But how about we put it a Z?
There's no Z on this, that's the problem. But no, I would have, if it was memorable for the reason that at least Incredible Hulk and Thor the Dark World are more memorable scenes than Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
But Doctor Strange, I don't remember really anything about that movie, so that to me is the worst MCU movie.
Okay.
So next one, if I can find the poster, is the next year was 2017, so we got 3 movies that year. And the first one came out on Anzac Day, and that was, of course, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I don't know if I saw that.
You didn't see it in the theatre?
I don't think I've even watched it at home.
No, I'm sure you did.
It's not the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
No, it's the... Oh my god, the...
I don't know what Christmas is, but Christmas...
The opening starts with Mr. Blue Sky.
Yeah.
With Groot dancing. And, that's the one where we get introduced to Mantis, and she's like, I can touch people and see their feelings.
Oh, yeah, I do
It's
remember
like,
that, yeah.
You feel loved. Yeah, I guess I feel some unselfish lovers. No, sexual love. No, I don't. For her. No! She just told you your deepest, darkest secret!
Yeah, right.
So, I think to me, this is an A movie.
Yeah.
Above Iron Man 3 for me.
Yeah, it's above Iron Man 3. Yeah.
I think that is one of... I think that as soon as you get to Guardians 2, that one is where James Gunn starts to feel... you see James Gunn's footing and vision for Guardians.
Yeah.
Which the first one is still kind of iffy of like, where are you trying to go with this?
Yeah.
So the next one, if I can find the poster, is Spider-Man Homecoming. We saw this one in the theatre.
Yeah, that was
with Michael Keaton as the Vulture.
Yep.
Iron Man was in it for not as much as we expected from the trailer.
Yeah, because that was with the ferry, where he came and helped with the ferry.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he got the suit stolen off him.
Yeah,
and
that's right. Yeah, no, I think, I don't know, a B?
Yeah, I think that's a B. It's above the first Avengers for me.
Yeah.
But I think that there are a lot of movies I prefer more than it, because like even the sequel movies got better.
Yeah.
So
B.
Yeah, I think it needs to go B. Maybe I need to check my rankings. Hold on, sorry, I keep doing this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right, I think that's good. Okay, so next thing, the last thing that came out in November of 2017 for us was Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I like Ragnarok. It was actually quite a funny movie.
That one, I think I need to put at the top of B.
Yep.
Because I prefer it more than Homecoming, but I don't think I liked it more than Civil War.
Yeah, no, that sounds fair.
Especially on rewatches. So I think what was after that? Oh, wait, the next one you haven't seen. This is gonna be fun. And this is, of course, if I can find the poster, is Black Panther. Now, you haven't seen these Black Panther movies. The first time I was kind of forced into the theatre. I didn't want to see it, but it wasn't something I was expecting to see.
Yeah.
Because I think you and Mum were just basically like, why don't you two go see a movie? And me and Harry were just like, oh, okay. And we didn't know what to see, and the only thing that we were kind of like, oh, that looks cool, we'll check that out, was Black Panther.
Yeah.
So the first time I saw it, I was like, okay, this is not as bad as Doctor Strange, but this is not a movie that I'm instantly grabbing if you give me a option of all these Marvel movies.
Yeah.
But on rewatch, it did actually get a lot better for me.
Yeah, okay.
I think that the villain was good, but I don't think it's as... How do I put it? I don't think that's S tier that other people think it is.
Yeah.
I think that I would honestly put it more around B tier for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I think that it was good, but I don't think that it was as great as everyone said it was when it came out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, this next scene, we have seen multiple times, but I saw this one, I think, twice. Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah, that was
This is the next movie.
Yeah.
So, this one, to me, this is, I would say, I think it's A tier for me.
Yeah, it'd be up there.
I think
agree.
it's
Yeah.
I think it's behind Guardians 2, though, and in front of Iron Man 3 for me.
Yeah.
Because I think the Guardians movies are kind of more quotable, even though that we do quite a lot of Infinity War. Like the whole body, oh my god, the like, go on your haircut, see that you copy my beard? And then this is my friend, Tree. I am Groot! I am Steve Rogers.
That's right.
So, even though that we do quote that movie, I think that the Guardians movies are kind of more quotable.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the next movie, oh man, what was after that? Oh yeah, it was Ant-Man and the Wasp. So...
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
This was... It did have one of the weakest villains of the MCU.
Who was that villain?
Ghost. The chick that went through walls and needed to charge herself.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, yep.
It did have kind of the weakest villains, but I don't think that she was as bad of a villain that everyone thinks that she is.
No, probably not.
But she's definitely lower than Loki, but I think that she's better than bloody Malekith and stuff from Doctor Strange.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think that, if I'm not mistaken, I would either put it in either B or C tier.
I don't know if I actually saw it, Jack. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I certainly didn't see it.
That was the first one we see Michelle Pfeiffer.
Who played the Wasp? What was her name?
Well, Evangeline Lilly.
Did I see it? Maybe.
She's in all three of those movies. And she's in Endgame.
But she's not Wasp in the first one, though, is she? No.
No, I think she gets given the suit in the mid-credits scene.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, look, I think it was all right. Well,
That's the one where they talk about string cheese.
Yeah,
because the suit keeps freaking up on Scott, and he's small, and they get into the car, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, how was school today?" Ha ha, very funny. He's like, "You want some juice and some string cheese? You really have that?"
Can't remember it. I'm happy to go with your ranking on that one.
Yeah, so I think the top maybe the... Again, this could change, but I think behind Thor.
Right. Wherever. It's in that range.
I'm trying to figure this out. This bloody ranking is... Especially when you're doing in tiers, at least with like when you're doing like... oh wait, no, it was... Oh, that's weird.
Why?
Oh, no, I'm looking at my bloody rankings and how some of this is different to that.
Yeah.
But, no, that's alright. The next scene... Man, what was after that? Oh, yeah. We actually really like this movie. I think this movie gets too much hate. It's Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I like that. I thought it was a good movie.
I think that this movie gets too much hate.
Yeah, right.
They... Not to get into the political aspects of this movie, but this movie's more like they dip into the whole thing of like, well, I think people turned on this movie because Brie Larson said something in an interview of like, what did she say? She tries not to pick a fight but ends up picking fights type thing.
Yeah.
So she said something like, I want women critics to see this movie and not just straight white men.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I did see that interview with her. Yeah, look, I think it was a good movie. I reckon it'd be a B.
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah, I think it's a C, but I would go a B. I'm fine with going a B because again, it's a different you're arguing with a different system between a tier list and someone's personal ranking. So
Yep.
So I think I would go at the bottom of Thor because I think I like Thor a little more. Next thing. Oh yeah, I think it was 2 months after that was Endgame.
Yeah, Endgame. That was the next one after Infinity War. That was the sequel, was it? Or?
Yeah, that was the sequel, but they put out Captain Marvel beforehand because
that's
Captain
right.
Marvel had a bit of a role.
She brought Tony back in the thing, didn't she? That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie too, I reckon, because that's when Thor chopped off Thanos' head.
Yeah, and that was the beginning. Which, to be honest, I think that whole opening could have been the end of Infinity War.
Oh no, I think it was good where they put it at the start of that movie.
And then you could have had the 5 years later or whatever at the beginning of Endgame.
Yeah,
Like, you could have had that whole marketing of 5 years ago, we lost. Now 5 years later, we need to go and defeat. We figure out how to get these stones back.
Yeah. No, I think it was good. I reckon that'd be an A for me or a B. A or B.
It's an S for me.
Good one. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you could do that.
There's only one movie I prefer over it, but we'll talk about that a little later.
Yep.
So, the next thing, if I'm not mistaken... Oh, yeah, the end of the Infinity Saga is Spider-Man Far From Home. With Remy High and...
That's where they go to France.
And
that's Mysterio, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Is that the end of the Infinity Saga, is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, because the whole movie's kind of a tribute to Iron Man.
Why?
Because you see whole body memorials and crap everywhere, all over the seas they go in. You see Iron Man murals on the wall, like spray paint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yep.
And then the whole bit at the end where he's like...
So you'd have this at an S, wouldn't you?
Actually, no. I had... the tier list is a different ranking system, but I think... If I was ranking on a tier list, I would put it at, like... C, but above Guardians.
Yeah, okay. Hold on a second.
Maybe? Why is your camera freaking up?
Yeah, it's just about to go flat.
Oh. I tried to charge it beforehand. That's weird.
It's better.
Yeah, okay.
It's charging now.
So, oh wait, no, I think it goes above Ant-Man, I think. For me. Are you recording?
Yeah, it's all. You just hadn't plugged it in properly, that was all.
Oh, okay. I think it goes above Ant-Man for me. The first Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Which we put that in C, but I think Guardians 1 and...
So you wanted to be
over it.
Yeah.
So, okay, the next one. The Starface 4, because that was during COVID, is WandaVision.
Yeah, I reckon that's about a C for me, WandaVision. It was good.
Yeah.
But...
I think it's an S for me.
Yeah, right, you liked it that much.
I think it's above Winter Soldier for me.
Yeah.
There are only two things I prefer over it.
What's that?
Well, Endgame, and we'll get to the other one a little later.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'd put it as an S for me. But
Would you go as an A?
Yeah, I could do an A. Yep.
Would you go a low A or
Mid-range.
mid-range? So that would be around, I don't know, between Infinity War and Iron Man 3.
Actually, I do a high range because I actually liked it better than Iron Man 3.
Yeah, so it will be above Iron Man 3, but behind Guardians 2 and Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so there's that. And then, so the next thing, if I'm not mistaken, is Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This, for me, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't rewatched the shows yet because I'm trying to rank all the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, that's the TV show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay. Like, I liked Anthony Mackie. That's his name, isn't it? Anthony Mackie. Yeah,
Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan as Bucky.
Yeah, they were good. But
Zemo was very good, though.
Who?
Zemo from Civil War.
Yeah. But old mate who played Captain America, Kurt Russell's son. Was Kurt Russell?
Oh, yeah, I can't remember his name now.
Was it Kurt Russell's son?
Yeah.
Or Bridges?
No, I think it was Kurt Russell's son.
I didn't necessarily like him in it.
It was just mainly the douchebaggery of his character.
Yeah, I think so.
It wasn't him as an actor. I think it was just the way that they wrote that character as a douchebag.
Yeah, that's what it was. And I didn't. It's just the character. I don't know much about him, but the character I didn't like.
Yeah, so I think the show, if I'm not mistaken, I think I would put at a low C.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because I don't think there was a lot more shows that I preferred watching.
Yeah.
Than that. Okay. What was the next one? I'm trying to figure out what was next. Oh, we can figure that out as we go along. I remember some of the releases for the shows. Next was What If? The animated series.
I didn't watch that.
With Captain Carter.
Yeah, no. I just remember you watching a few episodes, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I think... God. I'm trying to remember where I put it. Because I remember liking some, but not liking a lot of it. I think I would put it above Falcon Winter Soldier in C.
Yep.
Because I think that even the movie that paid off a lot of those things didn't necessarily pay them off in a way that was fantastic. So, but we'll talk about that a little later. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, next was Black Widow.
That's the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. It didn't get a lot of... I don't think it was well liked around the world, but...
No.
I'd put it... Oh, you know what?
I would still put it in C, though. I
was going to say a C.
Because I wouldn't put it in D, because I think that Dark World, Incredible Hulk, and Doctor Strange are worse than that.
Yeah.
But I don't know where to put it in C, because
I'll let you work that out. I've already put it into C.
Because I think I liked it less than Ant-Man. But I don't know if I liked it more than the first two Iron Mans.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be optimistic and put it behind Ant-Man and in front of the two Iron Mans. Okay, next thing we came to a little later, because at first we weren't very interested in the show, but Loki.
It was a bit odd.
We saw the whole deal with the multiverse and...
Yeah, who was in that? What was his name?
Tom Hiddleston.
No, not Loki, but the guy at the start that worked at the... I can still hear you, so you're going good.
Oh, no, I'm just worried about the charge.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay. I don't have a charger. But I can text someone to bring one.
No, there's... You sure you don't have one? Hold on.
I don't think I have one here, but...
Hold on.
Okay.
This is why you should run it in, Jack, because you bloody go forever.
Well, I thought that this was going to be a short episode because,
Well, you keep thinking of other... Here, here's one.
Oh, do you have one there? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I put it there and unplug something. Oh, unplug the computer charger. Because that's done.
Is he still looking at you?
Yeah. But just bring that up a little more because I don't think it will reach the bottom.
So I can undo the...
Yeah, undo the computer cord.
There you go.
There you go. Awesome, thanks. Alright, so, but I think... So we saw the whole dealing with the multiverse. We saw a variant version of Kang introduced at the end of that show. Which we'll talk about the movie a little later. But I think we're going to get season 2 of Loki this year, so I don't know if that's going to step...
I got confused in it. I liked it, I think. I got confused in it. It was a bit out there for me, the old Loki. Because it was all about different parallels and... Yeah.
Which is where they were kind of going with this whole multiverse saga.
Yeah, it was just a bit weird. That was all because, you know, it's Loki from that world, and it's, yeah, anyway.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to look at the rating because I didn't rank it between the movies and stuff yet. What did I rate it? I rated it 3. Okay, so then... Would you think it would belong in C?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I will put it in C. Maybe... odd. If I'm not mistaken, I'll put it below Ant-Man and above Black Widow.
Yeah.
I think that's what I remember. I think I liked it a lot more than Black Widow, but not by much. Okay, so the next thing, if I'm remembering, I'm just looking at the stuff we have left. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Yeah. C for me.
See? I think I would put it maybe above Ant-Man, but below Far From Home.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then I'm just seeing if there's anything that we've missed.
You can turn it off, yeah. This was always going to take a long time, Jack, right? How you say, just because your script is only this long, this shit takes a long time, right? And the next thing is going to take a long time, and the next one after that's going to take a long time.
Sure.
Right? So you've got to get better, because we're nearly coming up to 2 hours. Or an hour and a half at least.
Yeah, for me, I'm not up to...
What are you up to?
Hours. I'm up to 1:14. And I've been going longer for you. Longer than you.
Righto. Well, you know, you even have said this in the past yourself. We've got to come up with a time limit. Because it's going on forever. Right? So, let's turn your mic back on.
Yeah. Okay. So the next thing is... I'll just do this as the next thing. Hawkeye.
The TV show?
Yes. We get Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop.
Yeah. That was good. Actually, I put that as I reckon a C. Or a B.
I can put it at a B.
Well, we're going to put it as an A.
Yeah, because I don't think I'd put it as an S, but...
No, I wouldn't have put it as an S. But yeah, B, yeah, you could probably go an A, because it was actually quite a good show. It was a Christmas show.
Yes, exactly. Same as Iron Man 3, a Christmas movie.
Shut up and move on.
You're an idiot. Yeah. Oh. Oh, you know what? I might put it.
Hurry up and make a decision, will you?
Shut up! Alright, so. I'm just looking. Okay, good. I don't think that there's anything else in 2021 except for. This is the other thing I'll put in S. Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, I mean, you were always going to put it in S because you loved it.
Well, I'm a big Spider-Man fan.
Yeah, you are. I don't know. An A or an S. I mean, it was good. But
you haven't rewatched it though.
No, I haven't. Because
maybe we might need to do it this afternoon.
No, I'm not, Jack. Because you know why? I don't need to watch it again. But so you were so excited that, oh my God, I'm getting the 3 Spider-Man all together. You know, like, and I just went, oh yeah, whatever, you know.
But that wasn't just me saying that. That was the whole fucking internet.
Yeah, that was the whole world. Yeah. Anyway,
you guys were the only people going like, oh, we don't care.
Look, I'm happy for it to go into an S.
I think it's my favourite movie of all time. It's my favourite MCU movie, so I think it goes above Winter Soldier and Endgame.
Yeah.
So, and then, if I'm not mistaken, the next thing after that was Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, that was okay. That would have been a C for me.
Yeah, that would have been a B for me.
Yep, so we'll go C plus, so make it a B.
Yeah. So obviously that would be, like, what, a low B?
Oh, yeah. No, a B plus, no, it's a high B.
No, you said a...
Oh, C for me, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so a low B, yeah. Put it wherever you want, Jack, make a decision.
Sorry.
It's just going into the C bucket, as I said. It's like the B bucket and the D bucket and the S bucket. Who cares where it sits? It's in the bucket.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so the next thing for me is, I think after, if I'm not mistaken, it was I Am Groot.
Didn't see it.
Didn't see it?
No.
I saw a few episodes, and I think I would put it around a C higher than What If, but maybe below the few Iron Mans, I think.
Yep.
Because they're just like little 5-minute shorts. Wasn't like a movie thing. It was just like something to entertain your kids.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then we get to, I think after that, if I'm not mistaken, it is Miss Marvel. Now, you haven't seen
I haven't
this.
seen that either. No.
So, I've seen it, and I thought it was actually pretty good. I don't think it was the best thing in the world, but I think that it was pretty decent for a MCU show. And I think that it was one of those shows that kind of, I think the views were kind of less on it because you were still, it had its competition with Obi-Wan Kenobi, which was airing at the exact same time. So I think that had a bit of competition with it. So I think I would have to go behind Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
And then I think after that, what was after that? After that was Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, you know what, for me, C, maybe, yeah, I wouldn't put it as a D, but it certainly was a C compared to the others.
Yeah.
They sort of lost their, I mean, I enjoyed it, but they sort of lost their way with it, like with screaming goats and stuff,
yeah, that's everyone's complaint with it, and it's one of the things where it's like, I didn't realise this until watching, like, doing my MC marathon before, I think Multiverse of Madness and stuff came out.
Yep.
Is that it might be my favourite Thor.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realise that until I was watching it. It's not, I mean, It is in my top 10, but it's not like in my top 5. It's actually right at 10 for me.
Yep.
But I'm happy to put it C if you want to put it at C.
Yep.
Do you want to put behind Falcon Winter Soldier or?
Put it wherever you want.
Okay. Thanks for helping. Next thing is She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
Yeah, that was alright.
You get introduced to Daredevil.
Yeah, I reckon C.
C, okay. High or low C?
High.
High, okay. In front of or behind Shang-Chi?
Behind.
Behind, okay.
Oh, no, sorry. In front. Put it in front.
In front? You liked it more than Shang-Chi?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think I do as well. Okay, not much more to go. So, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Yeah, that was good.
We quote that movie a lot.
Yeah, we do.
We sing that movie a lot.
Yeah, no, I reckon it's either an A or... I actually quite enjoyed it. Thought it was good.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite an S for me.
No, B and
A. Yeah, I think it might be a little bit of a... I think it's a B in front of Black Panther, but behind No Way Home.
Yeah.
For me. Alright, so the next one I'll have a say on is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
I don't know if I saw that. That's the last one.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
But it has hit Disney Plus. And also we don't have to do the Secret Invasion thing if you don't want to do it.
Well, not today, we won't.
Yeah, we can leave that till next time.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that I would put this, behind Far From Home, but in front of She-Hulk.
Yeah, wherever.
Alright, so this next one, this is the last MCU one, Dad.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
That was a great movie.
I think,
Sad, but great movie.
Yeah.
It would be up there in the S section for me.
I think it's higher than Guardians Volume 2, but A.
Yeah, you can do an A. Yeah. High A.
If I'm not mistaken. It might have been a 5-star, but I think I'll just put it in A for the moment. Okay.